Okay, I want to do this quick video. A lot of you guys have seen the VeritasVans.com commercials for the Starlink Mini mount kit. I went ahead and ordered one. It just came in today. This is my Starlink Mini. I paid $600 for it, I believe. And as many of you have found out, Starlink has switched the standby function for a always on $5 a month, like 0.5 megabit or something like that option. So a lot of you will be pulling your Starlinks out of the storage. And I had originally had this as a backup to my original Dishy, but things change obviously. So anyway, I got this as an upgrade. I'm so sad. I'd used this once. I've already blemished it with, I don't know what that was, but it scratched the heck out of it. I have confirmed it does work. I turned on the service for a month for a trip down to SoCal. I'm in Washington State right now, so it was important I had this, and I'm glad I did, and it worked phenomenally. But I didn't have a good way to mount it, and wow, this other USB cord got twisted up in all this by accident. Sorry, I just noticed that. So anyway, well, I learned from my mistakes. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, and we're gonna dig into this mount. I just got the mount with the magnets, the rubberized magnet feet, I believe they are. So we're gonna take a look, and I'm gonna open it. I saw one of their nifty commercials where they had a electric screwdriver, and they were able to assemble it right quick. All I got is one of these with me, so it might be a little slower. So I'll go ahead and open the box. All I ordered was the mount itself, and then of course the rubberized magnet feet, and then a 10-foot USB cord. So my intention is to mount this on my operational vehicle and just leave it there, because I'm going to have the $5 a month always on Starlink subscription. So I'll just have, a little bit of internet going on wherever I go, which is good. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I guess they were fine. I mean, I don't know the whole schema, but I guess if you stored your dish, if you stored your dish and then use it, then it can get updates, and if it doesn't get enough updates, then it could become stale or something. So by having it always on, or always at least minimally functional, it'll get all the updates, and then it won't be an issue. So that's fine. That's good too. I mean, it was a very expensive piece of equipment for me, but absolutely worth every penny. Without having internet when you need it, it could cost you so much time, effort, and so anyway, open the box here. Straight from them, how it comes. Some padding. Oh, they got branded cable, and this has got the I guess it's called the bung or whatever. I'm not sure. Bung seal, like that. So it'll sorry for my finger there. So it'll seal in just like the standard. Ooh, look at all that damage! Oh my gosh, it'll seal in there, just like the standard one does. So that's good. I can't believe see, it's important to protect your equipment. I mean, I always get a phone case. I know I had to get a case for this this Starlink, but I wasn't as fast as I should have been. So what do we got here? We got a packing slip So I'm gonna hide my details, but you'll see what I ordered there. So I'll put that aside. So here's the magnetic feet. They're all stuck together magnetically. And, oh, they gave you a little Allen wrench. That's good. We already looked at this. So I'm going to be using this primarily on my Mercedes. I don't need a big old long cord. That's the idea anyway. But I do gotta compliment them. This is a majorly thick cable. Like compare the thickness to the standard cable it came with. It's quite a bit thicker. Maybe it's because it's DC. Yeah, probably. And weatherized. So anyway, here's the little instructions they give you. I better get that out of there. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to read and do it. Your kit may become pre-assembled. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. That'd be all right. So I kind of saw the commercials too, where they just placed it in there. It looks like it is pre-assembled. Is there a particular way to put it in? Maybe it's omnidirectional. So it kind of worries me. Like, what is this? Is this allows the signal to get through? I really don't know much about the particularities of the waves they use. Apparently it works. Trying to get some of that foobar out of there. So build quality is pretty nice. You can tell by the weight. I mean, unless there's like some hidden sandbags in here. You know about that trick, right? They'll put sandbags inside of electronics to make you think they're built heavily duty. This is the obverse. It's pretty. It's actually really pretty. So I guess they got branded ones. You can put your brand on there or whatever for corporate use. So anyway, let's place that Starlink in there before something else scratches it. I feel sad about that. Yeah, don't wait around like I did. Get your protection on there. I mean, it was still working, but still, I mean, you start taking risks with system integrity. Oh wait, look, it won't fit in. I guess you got to open it up first. Yeah, you got to open it up first, and then it fits in. So that was what that Allen wrench is for. Right? Yeah, it looks like it's already secured in there. And then these are where I assume that's where the magnetic feet will go in. So it's not too bad, but it's going to take a minute. Right? No wonder they use an electric drill bit to show this off, because this will take a bit. But I'll work with it. I'll work with it. And if you want to hang out, that stupid fly, get out of here. Stupid flies, man. They always are trying to get into things. Get this over here. So you get a good idea what this actually entails. Like, I know commercials are cool, but they tend to edit out all the tedious stuff. This isn't too bad. I'm sad that That got to. I'm looking around. I don't think it crapped on the Starlink Mini. I hope it didn't. I don't see anything. Hopefully I shoot it away in time, because they like to crap on everything, or vomit, or whatever they do. So I'm doing this with one hand. So if I can do this one hand, you can do it with two hands. Wow, there's a lot of these. Well, that's good. I mean, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like military equipment, or like nautical equipment for like boats and stuff. I wonder if this stuff is stainless steel. Maybe you could use it on a boat. I don't know. I mean, that looks like some kind of brass, but that looks like regular steel though. Oh, I don't know. They'd be smart if they use nautical grade hardware. Then they could do boats and stuff. I'm not sure. I think these hex nuts or hex bolts are probably stainless. I'll bring it up to you so you can see. I don't know if you can read that or not, if that helps you. I just can't tell right now. There's a lot of glare. I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting late in the evening. It's that transition point between the flies messing with you and the mosquitoes starting to mess with you. Somewhere in there, a bunch of, other noxious insects, ticks, wasps, spiders, you name it. We got an infestation here of, I think they're called no-see-ums. They're not good. And something called a CHIGGER. It bites your ankles and it's just itchy as heck. All right, so here we go. Take that off. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, a little bit of real life will probably dirty this up, but it's just, I guess it's a mental thing. Okay, now we'll set this in. Already those are freaking. Here, I'll just wipe it on my shirt here, whatever. Okay, we'll set that in. Well, it's nice and flush. I mean, they took good care with that. So I'm gonna pull this out if I can. It's in there pretty dang good. Bites the layout. Well, that's all right. I had to remove that so I could put this in here, over here, back here. Is that on there? I guess I can leave that for there. You can just see how it's perfectly white plastic. It picks up all kinds of issues. Obviously, it looks like somebody stepped on it almost. What the hell? So this is how many there are. We gotta put back in. Is that on there right? I'll give you a look. So the adhesion nuts are all the same. Okay, that's in there good. And now we got a little bit of a wind to tussle with. I'm just gonna put all these in so I can go around methodically. Oh no, that's a dang wasp or bee thing. I don't know. Went by too quick. You don't want to slap those; they'll get pissed and just nail you. I'm wearing the wrong color. I'm wearing a red shirt that probably is attracting attention from the insect world. Okay, so look at that. put that in. So these are easy to put together. It's tedious, but it's not hard. At least they use what appears to be quality hardware. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know if that thicker layer of shielding plastic, or is it some kind of vinyl? I don't know how that affects the signals, but maybe not at all. I mean, the different signal waves, they have different properties and pass through a lot of things. Important part though is this will be safe for the next time or the next journey or everyday use, because this is going from a closet queen to everyday use. Well, at least when I'm on the road. I don't know how much I'll use, like half a megabit speed, but maybe there's a way to use that. I mean, maybe for, I don't know, let's see. I don't want to give it too much of a expectation. I mean, it's better than nothing, especially when you're out in the middle of nowhere. I live out in rural eastern Washington. There's a lot of times when there's no cell phone coverage, so maybe there'll be an occasion where I thank my lucky stars. But the main thing why I want this mount is so your expensive investment doesn't get jostled around and get scratched. It scratches so easily. I have no idea what caused those scratches. And they might be cosmetic. If they go too deep, maybe they become functionally dangerous. I don't know. Because, I was in the Navy as a Rado man. They always taught us about leaky RF. So you don't want anything leaky, but not quite sure how this is operational. I claim ignorance, but it works. Sometimes some people call it black magic, how this stuff works, but it works. So some kind of array. All right, so I got these in here pretty good. I don't want to over tighten, but I don't want to under tighten. Kind of forgot my steps here. What's next? So these are all in there. Oh, I gotta put the screw in the suction cups or magnets to the inserts and blah 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 blah. Okay, now I put the they have an option for suction cups for people with sky windows and stuff. Yeah, technically my Mercedes, it's a 300 SD 1984. It does have it has a window in the roof, but I've never wanted to play with it, because if those things get stuck open or they start leaking and you're here in the deep winter, you're screwed. It rains and stuff, so it's better not to play around with that unless you have a garage. I don't have a garage, so yeah, I'm trying to get these apart. I think I'm gonna have to use two hands. 1 second here. Yeah, it's two-handed. Okay, so I got them all apart, and this is aluminum, so I'm not going to adhere to it. They were adhering to that trunk because I think that's steel. Oh, sorry, you want to see what I'm doing? So just looking at these, I got the little insignia from the company, and like that. So anyway, I'll plug them in. Apparently I'm a lefty now. I really like the magnet feature because it's better than adhesive, especially in hot weather. Hot weather. All kinds of adhesive melts in hot weather. In fact, I got some Tomcat traps, the sticky traps that just completely melted in the hot sun. So this is a good design. I mean, eventually the rubber will just deteriorate, but it might be a few years, especially if it's not directly exposed. And who knows how long the Starlink service will continue with the minis. Maybe 10 years, I don't know. They'll have something else. So these just go in real nice. I haven't had any issues with the, look at that. Look at that bee wants to join the party here. Or that wasp or whatever. Okay, so yeah, I haven't had any issues with the hardware going in. It's all been fine. It wasn't stripped. Nothing, you know, it's high quality. I mean, that's good. I'm happy. I've dealt with stuff that it hasn't been, so pretty happy about that. So I guess that's it. Other than plugging in this handy dandy cord. Oopsie. And I like how they use this wrap thing instead of like a twisty tie or a or what are those things called where they cinch up in the one-time use. So at least they gave you something you can use again and again. There's this nasty hair. Sorry about that. It's real life, folks. Sorry. Okay, so this goes in there. Probably under that little deal first. So I know Starlink makes a heavy-duty version of Dishy with more metal and stuff. I think I saw it. I'm not too sure, but at least this will give some armor to this version and give us some resiliency. They even got a little cover for the tip here. That's good. Let's go mount this thing. See what that does for us. Yeah, first time we've done this. Let's do it. So I got this old Jeep. I could probably mount it to it, just for fun. But you know what? It might get on there and just want to stay. Let me just stick to the plan here. Oh boy, sort of embarrassing. It's not a Tesla. It's just another reliable vehicle I got. I mean, one of these days I'll get a Cybertruck. Gotta make some good income. So this version, the hood and the trunk are aluminum covers. This is a 1984. I think the later ones, they went to steel. So I'm gonna have to mount it to probably the top here. That's the sunroof I was talking about. Can feel it wanting to adhere on there. It's probably gonna do a good job of it here. Yeah. Look at that. That's really cool. And then I got this busted window. Just bring it down a little bit. Stick that cord through there. It's rinky-dink, I know, right? Well, it's real life. So it is mounted. It's not mounted flush or anything. Let me try to fix that. Ouch. Okay, those magnets don't mess around. Look at that. They left a mark. So it's on there. It's on there a little bit better. That's not going to come off. I can trust that in high speeds. That's a well-designed system right there. That's what I thought I saw. And I think. I mean, obviously I haven't tested it yet, but the reviews are good, and I think that's what I needed. That's just something I'm not regret the purchase. The purchase price for what you get was reasonable. Shoot. So I'll wrap this down. So for my trip to California, I borrowed the USB adapter for the cigarette lighter, so I don't have that to show you. But I'll just go down in there, and then I'll have satellite. Isn't that cool? That's a feature that they didn't have back in 1984 for these vehicles. So yeah, oof, it's hot in here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This is how it's coming down through there. It's kind of a jacky deal. And then that's the sunroof right here, isn't it? Yeah. See, I haven't played with that yet. That's an idea. And then in that case, you'd use the suction cups. But I'll take magnets over suction cups any day, because this heat will screw with your suction cups. All right, so it's another good idea to have if you have an older vehicle. Just get some kind of protection for the plastic, because the sun doesn't play around. Obviously you want a garage. I just was too stupid to buy a garage. Don't do that. Get a house with a garage, your first house. Okay, that's enough tips. Yeah, I hope this is a willow tree. Sorry, it's doing its thing. So there you go. Got my Starlink mounted on my turbo diesel Mercedes. It's not a bad thing. Well, thanks, Elon Musk. Appreciate it. Maybe one day I'll work for you. All right, this has been Military Industrial Museum, and thanks for tuning in. It's the VeritasVans Starlink mount for the Starlink Mini. Man, look at this damage. Okay, that's it.